And just like that, another Thursday is here, and we are taking the...
What? The bull by the horns. Yeah. We're taking it so
Something
seriously.
like that. We're taking it seriously.
Yes, we are.
Not too seriously.
Yeah, we're going to have loads of fun,
it's supposed to be a fun show, right? So, it's Thursday. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria.
It's going to be a Thursday to remember. Now, every day is a day to remember when you have the biggest show on terrestrial TV. And, well, it doesn't come easy. There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. But when it comes to making sure you're tuned in every morning, just be right there. It's going to be worth it.
Exactly. And, of course, it's because we're sure to ensure that this morning, like every morning, it's going to be really special. My name is Yomi Owope.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinson. Please remember, we're streaming live on tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook at TVC Connect. Please send us your comments. We can't wait to see them. But don't forget to use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria.
Yes, indeed. And guess who's back in the kitchen this morning? It's Uncle V with Mary.
Yeah.
Hey, people.
Good morning. Good morning.
That beard is beginning to look like a carpet. What's going on?
Please talk to Yomi by your side.
No. Chef V's own is
what's that?
Cake.
I'm speaking on his girlfriend's behalf.
So I'm
very careful.
I'm liking the peppers and stuff that I'm seeing in the kitchen. Hopefully, it's going to be something nice today.
Keep your fingers crossed.
All right, so straight to this morning's highlights. Thursdays are usually days where we like to do things that are artsy a little bit. And so Thespian Ola Awakan is going to be having a performance for us today. Something to look forward to.
Yes, indeed. Honestly, I can't wait.
Like graveyard ambience, people the dead can hear across the fence.
And our book of the week is The Persistent Woman by Tokumbo Fashoro. Now, she'll be taking the couch for a discussion later on.
Still on Arty Thursday, on the show, Adenuga Modupaolua will be showing us some of her paintings. The creative industry, you'll agree, has got quite a number of talents, you know.
Yes, indeed. And she's one of them. And in recognition of the 16 days of activism to end violence against women, went out into the streets to feel the pulse of the people on this particular matter. And that will definitely be coming up later on.
All right.
Yes, indeed. So we have quite a bit in store. It's almost time for the news. Almost time.
Yeah.
We have a few minutes before then. But
I saw the handsome dude, right? Just
yeah, so he's just standing by, you know.
I mean, for me, mother. now put that badge.
looking like Anderson Cooper.
Now put that badge. You know some badges of people put. They just feel like, this badge. We'll see that. We'll see later on.
We'll get to the
But yeah, so Thursday and it's getting closer and closer to the end of the year. Many people already said making 2019.
Thursday of the year.
Okay. Many people already.
So how is everybody feeling like financially this December?
Please, let's start from Mike. He's a single guy. He doesn't
You know
have
why? No,
many
I'm just asking
responsibilities.
because it
Also,
feels like
Nigeria's
I don't get
every
why you
single
think
year.
I'm single. Why do you think I'm single?
Wow.
It's
told you
what?
Mike
It's
was
double.
Why do you think I'm single?
Mike has got
I love
women in every
what?
area code.
God. Don't spoil it. Now you know your means an OG area code. No, the point is, I love people who live their lives and, you know, maybe off social media, off, you know, you just hear somebody like, oh, this has been happening. That's the kind of thing you want. Oh, this has been there. Oh, you've had the kid for 10 years. It's 13.
You are gradually getting the truth unveiled. Well done.
That's just
It's a lie.
make it happen.
You're single
Okay.
and searching for that matter.
Okay.
Anyhow.
His daughter is looking for a husband.
She is?
Oh, these people bring coming up with all this news.
Okay, so the reason why I asked about the finances is because, I don't know, it just feels like there's nothing to actually spend on Christmas, like this particular year. People are not really going all out like they did.
You don't have to spend,
previous
just do joint stuff. Let's just go straight to
No, I don't think. I mean, what I believe is you cut your coat according to your cloth.
All right.
That's exactly, that's what's important. So one of my uncles told me one time when I was preparing for my wedding, he said, no matter how big your wedding is, you will always find one that is bigger.
That's the second time you're taking
And no matter how small your wedding is, you always find one that is smaller. So same with Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's...
Yesterday I went somewhere, man. You used to see some people shopping. I was like, is it the same country? When we went shopping, I was straight inside.
You know, I actually found out that
some
people take loans for Christmas.
And then when you look at the price tag, what is it? Madam, you're just 20 inside. Did you look at the price tag? No. And in her mind, just showing you, who cares? You're 20 inside. Well, like that.
Yes, indeed. I think that's what it is.
It's a major problem. In these times, people get tempted to spend more, and that's why most of the ads are geared towards that. Make sure you spend more you can afford, and that's terrible.
Okay,
that's terrible. It's terrible now.
We're supposed to
it's
be
good for the
on
companies. It's
social
not good.
media.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yes. I'll probably give information. It's about tasting, the taste and all of that. It's going to be quite interesting because you could have a chance to come and taste the food in the kitchen. So that's quite something.
That's
to be doing giveaways of our food.
So you battle with me if I taste that food. You can't just come and taste food anyhow.
For Christmas.
Viewers,
As a guest?
So viewers being our guest on the show.
Yes,
That's awesome.
Yes.
Looks
Yes,
nice.
now.
Yeah.
Looking forward to
So
it.
that's the plan.
Yeah, you have to deal with Mike though.
All right, so guess what?
Yes, so who killed the stew rave? Now, who completely re-educated us on what stew actually means? Now, that particular lady is also going to be on the show today.
Yes,
talking
indeed.
about Omo Badon. Yes, you remember her. Yes, she was trending
And
on
you will be
social
surprised
media.
when you see her.
Back
that she
to back.
actually doesn't have any
What?
of those. Well, yeah.
Don't say it, Mary.
You meet her.
Torí bó sì bá mọ̀ràn ni kò yẹ kó yà ń létí yín. Bí bá rẹ̀ ṣe fáìn tó ní ṣe mọ́ forí ru gíkì. Àsọtọ̀rọ̀ báwọn òbí rẹ̀ jẹ́ òpònú.
Have you heard the one she did on the first day of Christmas?
Yeah.
Afusa said to me.
We're going to have that probably later on. But now
It's time for the news, yeah?
Good morning and welcome to the news. I am Theophilus Ilama. Advocates of a new electoral law will have to wait till after the 2019 general election to get their wish. This is as the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has put paid to the matter of what laws will be guide the 2019 polls. INEC Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu says the Commission would conduct next year's election using the existing laws that are presently valid and in place. The INEC boss said the Commission would not be distracted by the wranglings between the Presidency and the National Assembly. He urged registered political parties and their candidates and supporters to place national interest over their own personal interest. Another blow has been dealt to the education sector as the Academic Staff Union of Polytechnics, ASUP, has begun an indefinite strike. National President of the union, Uthman Duse, says non-payment of salaries in some states and other discriminatory policies are some of the reasons for their action. Mr. Usman also revealed that non-implementation of the 65-year retirement age for academic staff of some of the polytechnics is another concern. The polytechnic body joins its counterpart, ASU, which also embarked on an indefinite strike more than a month ago. A federal high court in Lagos has adjourned until January the 22nd, 2019, the $8.1 billion dispute between South Africa telecoms giant MTN and the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. The dispute is over the transfer of $8.1 billion of funds which Nigeria's central bank said the company had sent abroad in breach of foreign exchange regulations. Nigeria is MTN's biggest market, accounting for a third of the South African company's annual core profit. The mobile phone network serves 56 million people in Nigeria. MTN has denied any wrongdoing. Now, the Standards Organization of Nigeria, SUN, says it will reduce importation of substandard goods into the country by 50% next year. The Director of Inspection and Complaint, SUN Obiora Manafa, says this will be achieved through effective inspection and compliance to the law for all imports into the country. Manafa added that the organization will go into the markets to inspect samples of goods and do testing, emphasizing that fake products are not allowed into the country and importers who are guilty will be prosecuted. Now, journalists in Ekiti State are prepared to reintroduce the celebration of Press Week. Events lined up for the week include a road show tagged Walk for Life, an inter-chapel indoor games, and an award night. Chairman of the Press Week Committee and Chairman of the Nigeria Union of Journalists, Ekiti State Council, speak on the uniqueness of the celebration. And that's the news on this morning on Wake Up Nigeria.
It's time for us to take a look at the papers. We're starting with the Daily Sun. Presidency, Senate fight over 2019 budget. Trade blames over delayed passage. Buhari Obi Southeast mourn as Ikedife is buried. Federal government forcing PDP governors into secret deal, says Secondus. Atiku Ezekwesili asked Buhari to sign electoral bill. And 2019, appeal court sacks APC candidates in Rivers. And finally, minister resigns to become emir. That's what we have on the cover of the Daily Sun.
And on the cover of the Guardian newspaper, it says, Atiku Ezekwesili sign peace accord. Insists Buhari must assent to electoral bill. APC condemns insincere pledge to agreement. Why president can't agree credible, or rather can't guarantee credible polls by Fayose. Theresa May wins party's confidence by 83 votes. That's in the UK. And back in Nigeria, it says Rivers APC won't field candidates in 2019, court affirms. I'm yet to get National Assembly nod on 2019 budget, says Buhari. And finally, it says here, we've spent about 12 billion naira on rehabilitation in the Northeast. That's what we have on the cover of The Guardian.
All right, let's take a look at the Vanguard. I'll be a bastard to back Oyo APC governorship candidate, says Shitu. We'll leave him to his conscience and God, says Oyo APC. And the Senate confirms Keyamo, 6 others as NDIC board members, rejects 1. 2019, we don't take Obasanjo seriously anymore, says the presidency. 2019, Atiku Ezekwesili endorsed peace pact, flay Buhari. Rivers setback as APC, or for APC, as court strikes out appeal. And finally, 2019 budget. Buhari still waiting on National Assembly to present documents, says Udoma. That's what we have on the cover of the Vanguard.
The Punch newspaper is up next. APC, PDP reps clash over unsigned electoral bill. More about that on page 2. Buhari writes to reject imperfect bill, says Gbajabiamila. It also says here, APC lawmakers' position inconsequential, according to Ogo. NERC wants electricity theft to attract a jail term. Oof, interesting. And it says on 2019, Atiku Ezekwesili signed peace pact. Also, it says here, police torture Good Samaritan for trying to free extortion victim. Obiano Okorocha Ngige mourn as ex-Ohanese President Ikedife dies. That's what we have on the cover of The Punch.
All right, let's check out The Nation. INEC will conduct 2019 polls with existing laws. Atiku Ezekwesili advised Buhari to sign electoral bill. Court upholds cancellation of Rivers APC congresses. I wish to see my son, says Abdul Mutalab. FIRS generates 5 trillion naira. And poly lecturers on strike. And Southwest, Buhari and lessons from Tinubu Ambode by Shetima. You'll find that feature on page 3, all in The Nation this morning.
Nigerian Tribune is up next. Electoral Act. Opposition hasn't got the number to override Buhari's veto, say the APC reps here. Obasanjo confused, says the presidency. 35% of the nation's electricity is stolen, says the NERC. Submits law on energy theft to Senate. And Senate passes bill on Southeast Development Commission. Meanwhile, it says ECOWAS court stops NBC from censorship of political broadcasts. And Atiku Ezekwesili signed peace accord, of course. It's also on this cover. Then finally, federal government plots to cripple PDP governors with EFCC, Secondus alleges. That's what we have on the Nigerian Tribune.
All right, let's check out the New Telegraph and the headline, Governors lead Buhari's campaign onslaught as coordinators. President to supporters, I understand the game, and a couple of other writers there. And 2019, Atiku Ezekwesili signed peace accord. Task president on the Electoral Act bill, credible polls. And banks borrowed 51.5 trillion naira from CBN in 2017. Apex Bank earned 36.3 billion naira through lending facility. And we have a couple of other stories here. Buhari awaits National Assembly dates to present 2019 budget. And tears as ex-Ohanese President General Ikedife goes home. That's what we have on the cover of the Telegraph.
And that's all we have time for on the headlines and the dailies for this morning.
Exactly. And we're heading over to the Guardian now, where fitness is already taking place.
Hey, it's Thursday morning. You know how we do this? Yes, it's time for fitness. Come on. You know how we do this? You don't just have to sit down and watch. Stand up. Let's break out some sweat. It's Thursday morning. Ready? 5, 4. We're starting with jumping jacks. It's always good to warm up in any form of exercise. You know how we do it. Don't sit down. Come on, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. 5, 6, jumping jack. 1, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take it to this side. 1, 2, squat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give it go. 1, go. 2, 3, and 4. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. 1, 2, 3. The last one. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, take it down. Awesome. Keep moving. Keep bouncing. Don't stop. Are you ready? I'm ready. Single leg high heels. 5, 4, 5, 6. Room right. 1, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and change. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Back to your jumping jacks. 5, 4, 1, 2, 10. Go. 1, come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Move it to this side and launch. And launch. Go. 1, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go. 1, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go. 1, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go. 1, 2. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Finish it up. Go. 1, 2. Take it up. Awesome. You can see today's program, we could able to channel this to the lower part of the body. Are you ready for the next exercise? Side lounge and high knees. Ready? 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, go. Lounges. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Side. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Side. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Side. Awesome. 1, 2, 3. Last one. Come on. Good job. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and take it easy. Take it easy. All right. Good job. Are you ready for the next exercise? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it up. 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 2 high knees and 2 kick. 5, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go. 1, 2. 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 Take it down. That's good. Are you ready for some reverse lunge? 5, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go. Take it back. Awesome. Reverse. Good. Reverse. Forward. Chest out. Don't forget your upper body. That's good. Awesome. Keep moving. Keep moving. Don't stop. 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7. Come on. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it down. Take it down. Good job. Good job. Each time you're doing this exercise, always remember you need to breathe in. Breathe in and out. Taking some oxygen. Don't just sit, watch, or don't just seal up your mouth. No! Come on. Are you ready? Take it inside and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 1 more to go. Lock your fingers. Take it up, up, up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good job. Take it down, forward, and your heels down. Yes. Heels down. Your toes is pointing up. To flex this knee and lock the other one. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it up. Up. Yes. And switch to the other leg. Awesome. That's good. That's 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, take your time. Yes, you're running it up. Come on. In and out and straight to the other side. Good job. You know, in as small as we love to work out, we warm up, we do the main workout. That's just the cool down. And I love food. I don't know about you. I love food too. You love food? I love food. Come on, let's take it to the kitchen. See you guys.
Another beautiful morning and another beautiful recipe about to unfold. You're welcome to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. I'm not alone today. I've got Chef Uncle V. Yes.
Hello, guys.
All right, so we're going to find out what he's going to be making for us today, and then we'll get started. So what are we making?
Today we're making a very easy breakfast.
You always call it that.
It's very easy. We're making sweet potato sticks, cinnamon potato sticks, and we're making chicken breasts in basil tomato sauce.
So
cinnamon
sticked potatoes.
Yeah.
And then chicken breast in basil
tomato sauce. Yeah.
Wow, that's a mouthful, and I bet it's going to taste just as nice. All right, so let's get started. Let's talk about the ingredients. What are we making?
What we have here, we have our chicken breast here. We have our sweet potatoes.
Is it necessary to cut it up like this?
Yeah, because it's going to be in skewers.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
So we have our potatoes here. We have our chicken stock.
Okay. Can we replace this with Irish?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, as long as it's potato.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have our tomato paste.
Okay.
We have our basil leaves.
Okay.
Very, very important. We have our onion, our seasoning, cayenne pepper, ginger powder, salt, thyme, and curry, and then we have our green peppers. Yeah.
What about this?
This is cherry tomatoes for
That's
garnish.
for garnishing.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the first thing we're going to do?
So right now we're going to fry.
Are you sure that oil is hot enough?
Yeah. We'll allow it heat up for a little bit.
Let's try. Just one. I think it's almost ready.
It's almost ready.
Yeah. So we're going to fry the potatoes. Many people love sweet potatoes, and sweet potatoes are actually very filling. I know quite well that some might say, okay, Irish potato is just as filling, but sweet potatoes, oh my goodness, they're not just tasty, they're also very filling. Like, you can feed one person with just one sweet potato. Well, it depends on the person's hunger level, though. All right, so looking forward to seeing the end result of this.
Right now, I'm going to apply a little salt.
You know, I get adventurous when I'm doing this. Like, I put black pepper, I put so many things. So by the time I finish frying, oh my goodness, the taste is amazing.
You know, that's why we're using cinnamon. At the end of the frying, we'll be applying cinnamon on it.
Are we just going to put it on it? Okay.
Yeah.
Cinnamon always gives dishes one exotic taste like that. There's a particular chef I know that's a secret ingredient. She can put cinnamon in almost anything, including vegetables. It's amazing. All right, so we fry. So after frying, what are we going to do?
After frying, then we'll move over to
frying
our chicken
as well.
breast.
Okay.
Yeah.
So by the time we finish all of this, it will definitely be time to put them all together, and you will definitely not miss that. We have to take this short break now. Stay with us. It's Wake Up Nigeria.
Welcome back. It's Wake Up Nigeria, and this is a part of the show I am always excited about. It's time for book chat. Now, The Persistent Woman is Tokunbo Fashoron's recounting of her experience that strives to make us understand the power and role of self-motivation in the realization of one's dreams. She's a human capital development HR generalist, CCT coach, career coach, speaker, and author. An all-around amazing woman. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. Okay,
so now The Persistent Woman, the title shouts at me, you know, because I tend to be very stubborn and persistent myself. And I love what you wrote under there. You say, overcoming 20 years of rejection.
Yeah.
So that is a powerful statement there, and you put it directly on the card. And then you now see a very beautiful woman, and you're wondering, 20 years of rejection and you still look this good? Please, give us the reason why you put this particular book together.
You know, okay, let me go back to the first thing you said. You talked about the beautiful woman, you know, in front of the cover. The thing is, a lot of people look at me today and they're like, I want to be like you, oh, I admire you, oh. And a lot of times I just laugh to myself, you know, and say, if only you knew what I've been through, you'd be careful what you wished for. Okay. My life has not been easy. It's not been a bed of roses. I could say, you know, 20 years of rejection. It started from the age of 6. You know, I knew that because going through all what I went through in life and all, I knew that one day I was going to write a book, but maybe at the age of 90, like an autobiography and all that, because, you know, I just kept going through these things. But, you know, I made up my mind and I'm grateful. There's just so much to say. That's why there's a book, because I don't know how much we can say in 7 minutes. Yeah. I'm really grateful that I went through all those things, even though they were quite painful, because if I hadn't, this book won't be here today. Okay. And funny, the name The Persistent Woman, the way it came was quite strange, because I couldn't really describe or what I was doing, but I just knew that I was going to make it, I was going to succeed, I wasn't going to give up, even passing through the fires. You know, I just decided to remain focused. You have a lot of people discouraging you. People came to my parents telling them I could never amount to anything in life, you know, and all, but, you know, I made up my mind that I was going to remain focused.
You just said something now that probably is still prickling on a lot of ears. You said rejection from age 6. Now, that is very significant. You have to take us back there. You have to tell us what exactly you mean by rejection at age 6.
Okay, it actually started from when I was really young. We're 4 girls. We were born in Kaduna, Zaria and Kaduna and all that. And, you know, people will come into our house, they'll look at my sister and they're like, oh, she's so pretty, she's so pretty, and they're looking at me and they're not saying anything. You know, that automatically says that I'm ugly. Well, that was what I thought. And you know, I would look at my nails. These are my natural nails I didn't fix. I would think that they are long and, you know, slender, and other people's nails were shorter, and I would walk around like this. I kept telling people lies that I was an Igbo girl because I thought the Igbos were better than Yorubas, forgetting that my name was Tokumbo. You know, my sister got into the same, you know, she was always coming first in class, and I was always coming 13th position, 18th position. And they gave her double promotion and she landed in my class. And guess what? She got into my class and started topping the class. So you can imagine. And then basically this book, The Persistent Woman, talks about my struggle to get an education. It was a painful struggle. People came to my parents telling them I could never amount to anything in life because my sister got into school. The one after her got into school. I was still there. Strange things were happening to me. My results were disappearing. They would go to JAMB office. They'll tell them that I didn't even sit for the exams. Wow. You know, I think in my...
you wrote in your preface here that you failed so much in school that you failed math 4 times. You wrote WAEC 4 times. You merged 2 O-level results to ensure you had 5 credits to get into school. Now, you are a human tool for personal development of so many amazing people that have come out on top. So now this is a full circle.
Yeah, you know, it's an irony, those things that you feel that you're not good at, or those things that look rather impossible, those things that you feel that, you know, you can never achieve, are those things that today are helping me. You know, those are the things, those are the tools I'm using to empower people today. Those are the things that, let's just say when you say Tokumbo, that is who Tokumbo is today. You know, I'm passionate about young people. I love to empower them. I identify the gap between the academic environment and the work environment. So I started a graduate school all for free. You know, you can imagine someone that hated school so much, starting a school, you know, training people. I'm so passionate about it. While I was growing up, I was so shy. I was so, you know, I couldn't believe I could, you know, stand in front of people, you know, and talk exactly. And today I want
to take you to chapter 15. It's titled Finding Ease After the Fires. Now, that's a very powerful title for a chapter, but it's also one of the last ones. Yeah. So what do you mean by finding ease after the fires? Where were you going with that?
Remember, the title of the book is A Persistent Woman and Overcoming 20 Years of Rejection. So finding ease after the fires comes in at the point where, you know, you've been through a lot. You know, for me, I'm kind of grateful that I went through all this, even though really painful. There were times like I thought of suicide and all, but for me, it was a process. Because if you read the book, you find out that for everything I went through, I guess God was just dealing with some things in my life. You know, there was always a lesson to learn from everything, and it made me a better person, even though it was, there were so many things I had to go through. And, you know, it was, finding ease after the fires was a point where I had been refined. I started the book by saying that my story is like that of a diamond. You know, mining a diamond is very difficult. When you find a diamond, it's found in a mantle. The mantle is a very ugly substance. Nobody can ever believe that anything beautiful can actually come out of that mantle. And you can imagine what a diamond looks, or a diamond ring looks on your finger. So, but the process is pain. It's painful. Can be very, very painful and all that. But at the end of the day, exactly.
I have to take you back. I have to take you back as quickly as possible to how did you find help? You mentioned that you did think of suicide. How did you find help as quickly as possible?
Actually, battling with low self-esteem, you know, where I felt people were saying it, they were telling my parents, I felt it, you know, I wouldn't believe that I would ever amount to anything in life. I was actually afraid of the future. Was when I got to camp.
Oh, wow.
I finally got to camp, you know, and I met a young lady in camp. She's watching. Okay. She was one I met in camp, and, you know, hanging around this young lady, you know, because, you know, when you're filled with so much negativity, all that you say are negative things about yourself. And one day she just screamed at me, Tokuma, will you shut up? Will you shut up? You have so much greatness in you. You know, the first day she said that, I had to, like, excuse me. You know, and all that. And I realized that anytime I'm around her and she's always screaming at me, I'm always afraid of being screamed at. So whenever those negative things want to come out, I end up saying exactly positive things and all that. And you imagine hanging around with that kind of person for 3 weeks. My mindset changed. It went to reset mode. So I guess that was the first aspect of my life. I made up my mind. I set a 10-year goal from service year, which I achieved in 9 years.
Yeah. I really have to cut you now, but I know that most of the information and everything else you want to use to inspire the audience right now is in the book. One more time, the name of the book is The Persistent Woman. I can't wait for you to see it, and I'm going to be reading a lot more of it myself. Thank you so much for coming to the studio.
I would like to say one thing. Each chapter, each chapter.
I'm so sorry, we have to go to commercial. I'm sorry. But we have, we have to go to the kitchen rather. Mary is right there on standby, and we'll talk some more after this.
Okay.
All right, you're welcome back to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. The Persistent Woman reminds me of Jennifer Hudson's recent performance. I still have Chef Uncle V right here with me, and he's making a fantastic dish. Talking about, first you're making the sweet potatoes, cinnamon sticks.
Yeah.
And then we're also making the chicken.
The chicken.
That's, it's currently on your screen, by the way, sweet potato sticks and
skewered chicken breast.
Skewered chicken breast, currently on your screen. In case you missed any part of the menu earlier, you want to scribble those down. So the potatoes are frying, and we decided to have an early start with the chicken on the side.
Okay.
I think that is hot enough.
Yeah, our oil is heated enough. So right now, we'll add a little onion.
To fry the chicken. Yeah. Just so the flavor can get into the chicken as well. Okay. I didn't see that on you.
And then, okay.
So, onion, a bit of onion.
Now we're going to add ginger powder.
Okay. Ginger powder goes next.
Yeah.
Heat the oil. Put in your onions. By the way, the onions are chopped. And then you put in ginger pepper. Ginger there.
Yeah.
What goes in next?
Our cayenne pepper.
Okay. Are you sure we are frying or we're already making the sauce?
No.
So you haven't seasoned this at all?
No, I haven't.
It's deliberate?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to add this inside.
Wow.
You know, you want to have that ginger flavor. Go
if I want to use raw ginger, it's all right?
Yeah, sure. Sure it is.
Because the look of that onion just makes you think of raw ginger being in it as well. So chicken. Now when the chicken is fried, what are we going to do?
After the chicken is fried, we'll have our tomatoes put inside.
Okay.
Then we bake it for a few.
Oh, we're going to bake it? It's going into the oven?
We're going into the oven.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Talking about all of these things coming together, we just put the chicken in there and the smell is heavenly already. So you can imagine if you get to be in the studio with us tomorrow. That's right, our 8 days of Christmas begin tomorrow. And you can be a part of it. It's quite easy. Just go straight to Twitter using the hashtag WakeUpNigeria and tell us who was the chef yesterday and what did the chef prepare. Remember, it's based on who posts first. So even if you want to go check on all our social media to find out the answer, the earlier you post, the better it is for you. Just tell us who the chef was yesterday and what the chef cooked for us yesterday. That's it. Very easy, easy peasy. And you could be a guest in the kitchen tomorrow on Wake Up Nigeria. Okay? And so we're actually doing this to commemorate the 16 days of activism to end violence against women. Yes, so that's the purpose of this. So you don't want to miss out, okay? As a matter of fact, MM went out to feel the pulse of citizens, you know, checking out what people think on the issue of violence against women. But that will be right after this break. Stay with us. It's Wake Up Nigeria.
It is estimated by the United Nations for Women that 35% of women worldwide experience physical, emotional, or sexual violence by a partner at some point in their lives.
As we all know, the 16 days of activism to fight violence against women has been ongoing, and I'm here to hear people's thoughts about how to end this violence against women, because we got to do this, people.
It is criminal. Any form of violence, any form of force against womanhood. You know, women generally are conceived as weak asses. I don't agree with that, but they are not as strong as men. So any form of violence at all, even to slap a woman, is criminal and should not be tolerated in society.
Domestic violence doesn't have to do with a particular gender. It could be male or female.
Violence against women is an act of intimidation, and oftentimes we wake up to read of murder and violence which happens across all sectors of our society. It affects the educated, illiterates, the religious and free thinkers, career women, stay-at-home wives, as well as all ages. Contrary to these alarming reports, some people believe that there is no such thing as violence against women.
I don't see anything called violence. It is when you misbehave. If a woman misbehaves and if somebody is disciplining her, it's not violence.
Eating the woman is all about individual. It's all dependent on individual man. If Mr. A might overlook it, says, let me not mind this woman. Mr. B might not overlook it, but my friend will be angry and hit the woman.
In Nigeria today, there is a deep cultural belief that it is socially acceptable for a man to discipline his wife by hitting her. Based on the Nigerian Bureau of Statistics, 34% of women believe men are justified for beating their wives. So, does a nagging wife justify the pain inflicted on her?
You know, women nowadays they have running mouth. Sometimes they don't have strength, but the way they speak sometimes can provoke a man to even hit them. I have a neighbor who always fights. They're always fighting, the husband and the wife. The man always beats the wife.
Women go through a lot of things already for a man to now choose to be violent against the woman. Then I also think women it's good for a man to respect the woman, respect her opinion, respect her decisions, and violence is also a weakness on the part of the man.
If there is love, if there is humility, humble, submission, there will be no violence.
Violence against women is not new to our society. However, what can we do to end this menace?
Reorientation, like exactly what you people are doing, to sensitize people about, a lot of NGO society are into it, trying to sensitize people what they need to do.
The government may not be able to do everything, but they can also employ the hands of these human rights activists, you know, associations and all of them like that.
It should create a platform where women can express themselves, courts where we can actually take men to when they violate us.
They should not just take the matter to customary courts and courts to start divorcing them. They should educate them more about living a happy married life, and they should have mentor, and they should go for seminars, and they should share their experiences. They should speak out.
If you have a neighbor who is abusing his wife, or you have a neighbor who is abusing her husband, I think it is important you go report before it gets out of hand. Don't wait until the beating becomes extreme, or until you hear that the person has collapsed before you go make a report. I think we can start from there.
Every day, women are abused by someone they love. Just a phone call can put a stop to it. Call the Domestic Sexual Violence Response Team on 112 or send an email to info@dspriority.lagos.org and report any case of violence.
I am so excited that we have men who are championing this cause, but the women are not speaking up, and we need the women to speak up, because the more they speak up, the more we are able to come together and fight this cause.
All right, you're welcome again to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. A lot has been happening. Our chicken is almost ready to go into the oven, and the potatoes are almost all fried up. So you added more seasoning. Tell us how we arrived at this.
Okay, first off, we fried our oil, then onions, ginger, and then our cayenne pepper, and then we're toasting our chicken inside. So right now we have everything here.
What is everything?
Thyme, our curry, our salt, our seasoning.
Yeah,
have
so
all of
everything
that in
has
here.
gone in there.
And a little bit of the basil leaf.
Yes.
To give us that flavor.
Yeah.
So,
and so that's how we arrived at
this.
Yeah. And you recall that Chef Uncle B said that this would be going into the oven.
The oven, yeah.
Yeah. So when it's stuck in the oven, what's the next thing we're doing?
Oh, the next thing is when we leave it in the oven for just a bit, not for so long.
For how long?
Let's say for 3-4 minutes.
3-4 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. What happens then?
When we bring it out and then we put it in skewers.
Oh, it's ready to go onto the skewers immediately.
We have our skewers here.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have it mixed with that.
Okay. So we just put them together. So
yeah.
how do we make our sauce?
Our sauce, we're using the tomato.
Okay, just a minute. Shortly, you'd see the ingredients on your screen. They're there right now. Today, we are making chicken breast in veggie sauce and SUYA spice potatoes. No? Okay, so how do we make this sauce?
So for the sauce, we're basically using our chicken stock and the tomatoes and basil leaves. It's just we want to have something we can dip potatoes inside.
Okay, so we are going to fry this.
Yeah, it's almost ready. Like this is tomato, pepper, and a little bit of onions. Okay. So right now we're going to put. I think we're going to use this.
Okay, we're using this.
Yeah, we're using this. So we'll take this out.
Okay, to put in the oven. Okay, so this would be. This has actually, if you notice, it's thick, and the reason it's thick is because it's already been prepared. And as I said, I really love the heavenly smells in here. And you can be a part of the show tomorrow. Yes, we're going to have one person, one of our ardent viewers. You're going to get to be in the kitchen with us to try the food. So you get to taste the meals you've been seeing on TV. Wake Up Nigeria, when are you going to have us on? Yes, we are doing it. 8 days of Christmas. So you can be right here as a guest in the kitchen and taste the food and go, this is delicious. Or you go, I always said it, but it's very likely you're going to enjoy it. We always enjoy it, so you will definitely like it. So you'll be a guest. Very simple. Tweet using the hashtag WakeUpNigeria. Yes, only on Twitter for today. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria and tell us who the chef was yesterday and what the chef prepared. Okay? Who the chef was yesterday and what the chef prepared. So you tweet using the hashtag WakeUpNigeria. Only on Twitter for today. Please remember. I can't wait to see who will win and be on the show tomorrow. I really can't wait. All right, so the cooking continues. However, it's the top of the hour. The show has to go on. So we're getting ready for the second half of the show today. Stay with us. Don't touch the dial. We'll be back.
An excellent morning to you once again and welcome. It's the second half of the show.
Yes, indeed.
Wake Up Nigeria.
I love Thursdays.
Right,
it's close to the weekend.
We're almost there.
And also, you know, we're counting down to Christmas. Very nice, very nice.
Speaking of counting down to Christmas, I'm hearing we're giving away food. Like, we're giving out meals. Like, so basically we're inviting people to come on board the show and taste the food from the chefs.
For what days though? That's next week, right?
Oh, goodness me. I'm trying to even hide the information so that I will be the one to taste the food.
But yeah, so we're giving our viewers the opportunity to do that. So at some point, we're going to be giving you instructions on what you should do in order to participate live on the show.
But meanwhile, there's still so much more happening on the show. Am I right?
Yes, indeed. We have Ola Awakan, the poet who's going to be doing something really special about Nigeria and the elections that are coming. Really important.
Indeed. And we also have a very, very interesting celebrity guest. But just in case you were wondering who we are, my name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And I'm Yomi Okwe. We're live right now on tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook as well. If you want to participate in the show, use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria.
Creative arts graduate Adenuga Modupe Oluwa will be showing us some of her paintings a bit later on the show, as is customary with our Art Thursdays.
Of course, Nigerian comedian and social media sensation Lizzie J, a.k.a. CEO Omo Ibadan.
Yes, sir.
Coaching Center.
Okay.
Will be joining us for a chat.
Coaching
Center.
Oh, dear me. And of course, when it comes to social media, you need to, go onto our Facebook page.
Is that my photograph? I look light-skinned there.
Yeah, really? What? I don't know what happened. Maybe it's just the color on the screen right now. But that's our Facebook page right there. Wake Up Nigeria Facebook page.
I wonder what
us up
yellow
right there.
Yomi Okwe would look like.
I actually often wonder what a dark Titi would look like, though. Really, I don't know.
I've seen a darker version of you. So.
Really?
Yeah.
How did she look? She looked good?
She looked like you.
Really? Was it good or bad?
No, exactly like you.
But I actually have heard a lot of people say that, they know someone that looks like me or things like that. It weirds me out. Have you ever had like a twin somewhere?
I've seen someone who looks like Mike.
Where? No, forget that one. They talk maybe because of the hairstyle or the bed or something. Okay. At my time, they've told me many things. So when I'm on a full bed, they say, no, let me not call you for this. I'm famous. I call the person and they say, what are you? Oh, guy, you don't look like anybody. But the point is, maybe depends. When you take a clean shave, you might look like so. But I agree that there are possible doppelgangers. I agree.
Yeah.
I think when I was younger, I'd seen a picture somewhere, somebody, and I saw this guy, I was shocked. Like doppelgangers, you actually have somebody
that looks you.
Almost exactly like you.
Yeah.
I believe in doppelgangers.
So that story about Buhari is probably true. I'm just saying.
That's the final table.
You know what? I think the table just broke. but even in Hollywood, they actually go in search of lookalikes for major actors to act as stunt doubles and things like that.
Exactly.
And
So
it's a
normal thing.
Something hilarious happened in a court. It usually happens in that court. There's actually a TV show in which a judge tries to get people's disputes sorted.
Yeah.
And oftentimes they have people who look exactly like celebrities. Like everyone just starts thinking, what's this celeb looking for? And the most recent was someone who looked, in fact, if you could say Ed Sheeran walked into that court, you wouldn't be wrong.
Yeah.
Same way his hair was, same shape of face. The only difference was the lips, and that's if you even look closely.
Yeah.
This one had like feminine lips.
You know that there are several, in order to protect presidents around the world, not just in America and different places. You have in North Korea.
The Koreans do that a lot. The Asians do it a lot.
In different places, you just have a double.
Yeah.
Especially in countries where there's threat of violence and things like that. So you never really know where the president is. You always have a lookalike.
Michael Jackson had a double.
Yeah.
He had a double that used to walk out of one door of the hotel so that he could drive out the back.
Yeah.
And normally it's supposed to be bad luck if you meet your doppelganger.
Ooh.
So I hear.
It's supposed to be
somebody must die.
Too much movies, eh?
Well, so many people all over the world make a fortune from this. During Obama's time as president, we had so many people who look like him, and they were really raking in a lot of cash.
People are making millions from doubling Trump.
Even Trump, yes.
If you look like
who
me,
looks exactly like
look
Trump.
like me when I am, or if you look like me and you are a star or something, let me know so that the ministry can reach permanent site maybe faster or something. Let's do that.
We've had that guy that looks like Buhari, like a younger version of the president.
Yeah, we had him on the show, the comedian.
Okay, the comedian.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that was exactly like him.
Please, let's be sure that when Elama is taking the news, it's the original Elama that's here.
There's
we need
one
to
way
be sure.
to find out.
Only one way?
Yes.
How do we find out?
Give him the food. All right, welcome back to the studio right here on Wake Up Nigeria. It's time for an art exhibition that will certainly interest you. I've got here with me Adenuga Modupe, and she did all of this. Yeah, you painted all of this, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so quickly, tell me about the paintings. What is this one about?
This is the facial painting.
Okay.
In painting, we have different styles, and we have different ways we paint. We have impasto, expressionism, but I'd rather see myself as an expressionism artist because I'm not like much of a figure painter. I do more of abstracts.
Like this?
Like this, more of that.
Okay. So what is the idea behind this one?
Okay, my paintings rather talk about my personal stuffs, and also I relate it to social well-being. Like this one.
What does that one talk about?
I titled it In the Mist.
In the Mist?
Yeah.
Okay, Hamatan season.
So in life, we go through different things as humans. We are caught up in different situations, and we are like really confused at that moment. So the decisions we make at that time matters a lot. So that's just basically
What about this one?
This one is affection.
Affection?
Yeah.
Affection?
Yep.
I see a lot of, as we call it when we were kids, jaga jaga. Does it mean that affection can also be pain?
Art is the way you express yourself. You could decide to express yourself differently. The way you did your makeup is different from the way I did mine.
Yeah.
So that's how art is basically.
Okay.
So
I'll be sure to tell my makeup artist.
So art is similar to that.
Okay.
I titled this affection based on the colors. Now in painting, your color scheme has a lot to do with your mood. Now this has a touch of cream in it. And when you're relating cream to our general life, it gives you happiness. When you get into...
So cream is happiness?
Yeah, in a way.
Wow.
Why I say so is when you get to a building and the color is light, it has this play on you. If you get to a building and the place is red or painted black, you have this very sad reflection, you have this anger mood surrounding it. So colors has a lot to do.
Okay. But that's interesting because I know for sure food industries, they tend to use yellow and red because it's food-like. It makes you want to eat. Eat more. So yes, colors are important. What's the pink in it for?
You know, kids, ladies.
Yeah.
Pink is always our jovial color when you want to do all those mushy and the rest.
Like the one on your lips right now.
Something like that. So pink actually, signifies the feminine aspect.
Okay.
Then you can see touches of blue.
And green as well.
Yeah, and green. So that's like the male aspect.
The male aspect?
Yes. You know, when you talk about affection, it has to do with everything.
Yeah.
Both female and male, society-wise.
Even children.
And yeah. So.
Wow. Okay. So let's see this one.
Okay, this is Arising. I did this during my IT. The profounding master of Arising is Mufo Nifade, which I happen to do my IT under.
Okay.
So Arising is one of the tricky techniques in painting, generally. Yeah, because it takes time. You have to like sit down, like you're writing, and do each box.
I see all the fine details here.
Yeah, so it takes like time. I did this under 3 months, and so like...
3 months? This is 3 months worth of work. Wow.
Crazy help.
Wow. But you drew this and then you filled it in 3 long months. I hope you got an A for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so earlier you were talking to me about colors. Yeah, so what are the functions that colors take in any painting?
It's the life of a painting, basically. Because without color, you can't do any painting. And your colors speak a lot. As a painter, you have different pigments. You have the acrylic, you have the watercolor, you have the gouache. But basically, I use acrylic and oil. Why I like using oil, basically, is because it's easy to use. You can, like, mingle with it, make any color you want out of it. It's not just fixed to the red, yellow, blue. You can, like, make any color in the world.
So did you do any oil in any of this?
Yes, this is oil, one? This is oil, this is oil, then this is acrylic.
Okay, no wonder it's your least favorite. Talk to me about other ones.
Okay, my other works are quite bigger than this, and that's why I couldn't break them here. But basically in my work, you see me experimenting with colors.
Okay.
I love playing
So you're
with colors.
a colorful person.
Yes.
All right. I hope this has been very fulfilling for you.
Yes,
though.
it has.
Very fulfilling.
Very, very.
Fantastic. It's great to have a female artist in the studio.
Thank you.
All right. So we're done with this exhibition now. But there's more artistry. This time it's in the garden, and Ola Owako is going to be showing us something really exciting. You don't want to miss this.
So loud like graveyard ambience, Even the deaf can hear across the fence. Blind can see through the glass. The cliché that echoes from the class. Class of the fellows embroidered in sugar-coated cavity. Over and over again, the endless list of real utopia. We all dance each time our souls are ready to be sold to the soil. Resurfacing to tear us apart in the disguise of election. Here it is, staring us in the face again with fear. Are we to always dance like warriors ready to taste blood? Or like dancers hoping to win gold lying in the mouth of a lion? Or like a sinner who suddenly sees Christ at the brink of death? We must shall dance. Should we sing? Sing their praises even in the scorching sun. Eulogize them even while the rains turn floods that run. A token our aged mothers smile at as they form Egbe Olórin. Some I have seen kicked buckets in stampede. For a loaf of bread, for a tin of rice, for a sachet of gari. Yet they run after them like millipedes. Why do we sell the future of our future for kobo kobo? Our mothers fought for a token. They have held us in captivity for too long, and we keep coming to allow them hold us. Not too wrong? I have exhausted tears from my eyes. Now my skin bleeds as they tell their lies. Keep asking them, when do we kill hunger in Africa? When do we sleep with 2 eyes closed in Africa? When do we walk without fracture on our roads in Africa? When do we learn to allow equal opportunity to reign in Africa? When do we respect the rights of even the minor in Africa? When do we learn to do things right in Africa? When? I know you have a lot to fill in the blank spaces. I am a victim of what I do to you. As I recount the day my gun shot me in the back, I fear how our tomorrow will creep into the grave. If we do not stand up to stop this madness that lives in us all. I am the childless president. I belong to Gbogbogbo party. I have bought guns to mobilize men. I have bought cutlasses to fill in the gap. I have cut throats to climb the ladder. I have been so lucky with opulence, but not any has brought me a child. Until
ìyá yín, everybody for here. Tí ẹ bá dìbò fún gbàgbàgbà party, màá gún ìdí yín. Màá ṣá yín, màá rún yín, màá pa yín, gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. Èmi ò mà ní bàbá o. Bàbá mi ti kú, bàbá mi ti sọnù. Gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹni tí ò bá gbọ́ kó béèrè translating tàbí translator. Ìfun mi ti rọ jáde o.
So he was brought to me lifeless. He is the product of my loins, brought down by my runs and guns. It is the corpse of my son, last seen after birth, taken away by fate full of life. If I had done clean politics, my son would have lived. Who am I to question my maker? I have just killed my son.
Talk to the ears.
talk to the eyes. A change must come to Africa through our fingerprints, through our vote. Do not vote violence, vote development. Africa must grow. I am Ola Awakon.
Amazing, amazing performance. Thought-provoking and very deep.
Thank you.
Speaking to the soul of the nation.
Thank you.
Well done, Ola.
Thank you.
So talk to us about the message behind this. You were talking about the elections and the violence that goes with elections every 4 years. Talk to us.
We understand that in Nigeria, and let's look at it holistically, Africa, politics is always very dirty.
And very violent.
Very violent. So the message is, whatever you do, if you're a good politician, it will come back to favor you. If you're a bad politician, if you invest in violence, you invest in guns, you do negative things, it will definitely come back to haunt you.
How about the followers themselves? Because sometimes we're talking about politicians now, but the people that follow the politicians, these are the people that foment this violence. So talk to us, you're also speaking to them as well this morning.
Well, everything boils down to leadership. If the followers, if the citizens are well-to-do, if they have adequate supply of amenities, if they have electricity, if there's no poverty in the land, I don't think anybody would want to toe the line of violence. I don't.
Now, the way you crafted this whole thing, I mean, it's a performance and also a dance,
yes,
and then you're infusing poetry into it.
Yes.
And all of that. It's a strong message. Is that what you're also trying to push across? So beyond just writing it as a poem, also pushing it across with a performance.
You know, performance is very, very powerful. Very powerful. What people see, what you enact will stay longer in their hearts than what they read.
Right.
And you understand that the reading culture, the knack for reading culture is no longer there in Nigeria and in Africa. If you want to hide something from a black man, put it inside the book. But if you're doing a performance, 1,000,001 people will see you on air. If they don't see you, the social media is there. You uploaded the seat. Even if it is one soul that you touch with your performance, that soul will touch so many other people, and that's the essence of performance.
It's very deep because even some of the imagery you used, some of the imagery about the violence, the gunshots, the sirens, and all of that, it also serves to attract people.
That's the
because I can see a lot of people around while you're doing the performance.
That's
people
the
are coming
beauty of it.
out to watch it and go, wow, this is happening. And that's the beauty of it.
Yes.
So you had to go to a studio to do some of the special effects and all of that.
Yes, definitely. It's more of a total theater, production, and it's a collaborative effort.
Right.
Beyond writing the poem, you need an audio person, you need a sound person, you need to put all those things together.
Right.
Because that's the effect. Some people may not appreciate it when you perform it. You have the blind, but when they hear it, they understand the message.
Right.
So this is a season for us all to know that 2019 election is coming. The fate of Nigerians the fate of Nigeria lie in the hands of Nigerians.
Wow.
So what you do will go a long way to tell where we'll be in the near future.
Amazing, amazing performance. Well
Thank you
done.
very much.
Well
Thank
done.
you very much.
We love it. We were really, really inspired by it.
Thank you.
There's more on Wake Up Nigeria after this. We're going to go on the show.
All right, welcome back. Now, just before we get to a special guest in the house, I think we have a correct answer here from our question on social media. To Benson, right? Maybe you were the one in the kitchen. Did he get it right? Oluwa
It was actually MM in the kitchen yesterday.
Oh, it was MM?
Yeah.
But you are around now.
Oluwa
to 0227738. Really?
Yes, that's
your hand is like a phone number. So, did he get it right?
Chef Smart prepared chicken breast in veggie sauce and SUYA spiced potatoes, which Mr. Musa gave them, expo earlier.
Okay,
yeah,
he did.
He did.
All right, so that's the correct answer.
Yes, that's the correct answer.
All right, so good. So, at Oluwa 0000 phone number, you have you're the person who will come in and be a part of the show and get to be our official taster tomorrow.
Even though we don't see your Avi, we believe that you'd be here. we'll definitely get in touch with you so you can know exactly how to get here and be a part of the show tomorrow.
All right, moving on from that. Yeah, all right, moving on from that. Now, comedy in Nigeria used to have a certain form, but then over the years, it has taken up several forms, with social media playing a vital role.
And our next guest is a comedian whose playing field is largely the social media space, popularly known as Lizzie J, CEO Omo Ibadan Coaching Center. Hey, there's a lot to say about this lady, Adebola Adeyela. She's currently owning her own in the entertainment scene in Nigeria. But before you see what she looks like today, let's first give you a sneak peek into who we are talking about. All right?
On that 5 day of Christmas, Afusa said to me, 5 kidney no so. Then 4 call bread, 3 or say 2 body stove, asigari ilamere. Eti mo, so yin sarike odu. Nígbà tí ó wá di ọjọ́ kẹfà, ó wá fi bèbè, ó fi ránṣẹ́ sí àbúrò rẹ̀. Dami, iná tí wá sọ pé sis bèbè dami. Sis bèbè dami. 5 kidney. Ṣé tí ó sọ sọ yin ma. Ìgbà tí ó wá di ọjọ́ keje. Dami ó wá pè Afusa padà pé bèbè tẹ́ fi ránṣẹ́ sí mi ó kò pọ̀ kò lè tó kíníkan bá àwọn iná fà sọ pé 7 kò lè tó mi. 7 kò lè tó mi. Sis bèbè dami 5 kidney.
I cannot explain. You need to go over that again for me, I beg. You know the one that really hits me hard? Kole, 5 Kole beds. Like, we know it as Kole beds.
In fact,
you're welcome, Lizzie J, aka Omo Ibadan. CEO.
You know what I like? One thing I like about you is that your jokes are even funny too. You know, that's something. That's quite cool. I mean, she was even laughing at. Do you sit back and watch your skits and actually laugh and all that, and catch all the fun?
Yeah, sometimes I just imagine like, how do you come up with these things? How can someone be so daft and proud and confident? How?
Be right in here. No, but this is the first time I've seen those kids because I never hear the voice in the background. So what I love about you is the fact that you don't have to even understand you're about to even catch the feel.
Yeah.
Okay, at least the ones I know, we know the pronunciations and all of that, and you take all of that. But she was asking something. Let's look at it. How did it all start for you?
Well, actually, I started skits at a point I was kind of considering myself a failure because I thought, well, I wasn't doing well. I wasn't academically and some things also. So making fun of myself was the only option.
Wow.
I just had to just play and all. So I started putting some things on Facebook. Then I found out it's not just working for me. It's not just making me happy. It's working for others also. So I felt, okay. Let me just continue.
Okay.
So I continued that way because people were like, oh, thank you. Thanks for making us smile. Then I feel, okay, let's extend our ministry to Instagram also. Ministry. So I extended it and that was how it started. Not like I started like, I want to do skittles. So just making fun of myself, just like, let me just do something.
So English it first to me. I'm really tired. Just go. If he does not understand, let him stay on his own.
Thank you.
So now give it to me in the way that we know you to be. What you just said now, yeah.
Very inspiring. In the normal sense. I don't like to be normal. Like sometimes if I want to be normal, even normal will work out for me. Into inspirational and so ni pé ó nígbà kan tó jẹ́ pé I was like give up. Pé nǹkan work mọ̀ pé inú mi ò dùn. So understand? Nǹkan kan tí mo wá lè ṣe ni pé kí n mọ̀ fira mi sí yẹ̀yẹ́ kí n mọ̀ ṣeré pa bá ń say you understand somebody cannot die. Cool. So
Jennifer.
And I do videos. Wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe fídíò mo ń gbé sórí Facebook. Mo wá rí pé àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ message mi wá ọmọ Ìbàdàn we love you, thanks for making us smile. O ṣeun gan, ayé rẹ̀ ó dáa. Ó tẹ̀ tí wá dáa mẹ́ jẹ́ ká kó extend the ká sọ di ministry
the Instagram.
Come on, said bẹ́ẹ̀ sì gbé lọ sí orí IG.
Wonderful.
All right, so you see, we were talking about doppelgangers earlier. Yeah. She's the real deal.
Yeah, she is. Okay, now, you see, there's something you said earlier which I just want to talk about and also help people out there. At one point, you actually considered yourself a failure.
Yes, actually.
Where did it happen? Where did that shift happen? Because there are a lot of people out there who have talent, who have gifts. But then maybe in the execution, they have not been able to put it out right. How do they get to where you are or somewhere else? Or how do they succeed at what they're doing?
Well, the thing is, we should understand that sometimes it's not about consistency alone. It's not about just frequency. Sometimes you need to get it right. If you keep doing the same thing every time, it will not work. You keep failing. Okay, people say, don't give up, just continue doing it. Continue doing what? What are you doing? Is it the same thing you do yesterday, you're still doing today?
Wow.
If you continue doing the same thing, like same routine, you might not get a different result.
True.
So sometimes we really need to sit down, get it right. Though some things come like accident, just like mine, not like I planned to start making skates, you understand? But then this is one thing I would just advise. No matter how much you think you're failing or you think you're not doing well, just don't give up. My aim was to just make myself happy. I didn't want to just feel like, okay, I was trying, I started with music actually.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I have tracks that I did.
You?
Yes, I sing.
Oh yeah, before you continue to say, let's feed the music.
Let's hear you.
Let's feed the music part. Let's feed the music part.
You want to feed the music?
Let's feed the music part. Let's feed the music part.
Okay. Let me sing a song I once produced myself.
Okay.
You don't produce?
I am not a producer.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
My father talk say I no go marry you. My mother talk way how le fairer. My friend talk say you no make sense. My sibling insist we go jara. I tell them say you get future. I let them know say you go make them. Only tell me now you are go marry. No matter the pressure, my love. Love you, yeah, get it gone. I love you, get it gone. I love you, yeah, get it gone. Oh, get it gone. Love you, yeah, get it gone. I love you, get it gone. I love you, yeah, get it gone. Oh, get it gone.
A bundle of talent.
Let's not miss the story. So you were saying that yes, so singing was also there too.
Yeah. Yes, so I started with music. When I was in school, when I was doing my OND, Federal Polytechnic. So I used to perform, like, okay, sometimes I rap too, and people know me like an artist, like a musician then.
You rap as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Things were not working out too well. And at the point, okay, after my OND, I wanted to, actually from the beginning of my life, what I wanted to do was, I want to be a duster.
A what?
Duster. Medical duster, yeah.
Okay, you entered character.
You took us out of
there. It's medical duster I want to be, yes. So I couldn't meet up with the how do they call it, requirement for me. Okay, so I decided to go to study science, laboratory technology in school. So I was thinking after school, direct entry into like medicine. Yes, like they do tell us then. Yeah. Then after my OND, they were like, you know, like, I was calm. So that's in paying me. So I was like, okay, I'll just go back, start from the scratch. I'll write jam again.
Okay. Wow.
So I think I took like direct entry 3 times to UI, OAU. They will not take me. I don't know what I do. They should be here. They will not take me. So I now go back. I now go and write jam. I went to jam class like. So I wrote jam again. I was offered microbiology in OAU. It's when registration now starts. This thing is paying me. They now remove my name. How you call me new?
Food.
Now I understand why you were in that state.
So I was like, I was very, very angry. That point, my mates were like, maybe in the HND2 and almost done. I'm like, wow. So what was the essence of me staying back to do something if at the end of the day I won't? So I was kind of very, very depressed. I wasn't happy at all.
And imagine what you made of your depression. You are a success today, and that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'm sure so many people are watching right now and they're being inspired by your story.
Yeah, that's it. So no matter what situation you find yourself, just don't give up and try to do new things or add spice to what you've been doing.
That's fantastic. So, talking about inspirations, we have to inspire ourselves with another of your skits right now and have a good laugh while we head straight to the kitchen. Yeah. All right?
Thank you. Good morning.
Welcome.
Hey, people. So we're back in the kitchen.
Yes.
That's right.
Okay. So I want us to take that particular one again. The figure of speech.
Yeah, so we're now in the coaching center.
Yes, you're in the coaching center.
I'm not interested in figure of speech. It's Christmas season. Take us through 4 color beds.
Oh, yeah.
It's a story, Segbo. The thing is, Afusa, it's not living with parents. Ó wá travel, ó wá fi nǹkan ránṣẹ́ sílé. Lọ́jọ́ kìíní ó fi gàrí ìlà mẹ́rin ó fi ránṣẹ́ sílé. That's why they announced that on the first day of Christmas, Afusa Selomi, gàrí ìlà mẹ́rin. Say it.
On the first day of Christmas, Afusa Selomi, gàrí ìlà mẹ́rin. At this rate, we'll go on to probably 10.
Oh my goodness.
So let's talk about
Chef D has something special
Chef
for you.
Uncle V made this. What is this?
Oh, we have cinnamon stick sweet potatoes. We have chicken breast in skewers and tomato sauce with basil infusion.
Okay, so dun with stew.
Thank you, Dun. That's the real deal.
Sauteed chicken is what in
Is this Dudu or Dukun? Because I know Dudu is yam.
Okay,
please let her have a taste of it while you guys are arguing.
Have a taste of the chicken. Oh my God. Taste the chicken.
I'm shy. I'm always shy when I want to eat.
We'll help you eat it.
Take the chicken. Chicken.
All right, so while that is going on, we have to round off.
Yes, still.
We have to wrap up, people. We have to wrap up.
Wow.
It's been a great show.
Yes, indeed.
Big thank you to Homely NG and For Last Place
for
always supporting the show with kitchen accessories and hair.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
It's Thursday, people. Tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. We're going to be back. Yes. With much more on Wake Up Nigeria.
And of course, she's going to be coaching us tomorrow as well.
Definitely.
Yes,
definitely.
We're dragging you back here to coach us on the remaining days of Christmas.
Uncle V, nice work.
Uncle V, man.
Beautiful, beautiful.
The man.
And for all of you, make sure you tune in once again, 7 a.m. Make it a date with us right here on TVC.
All right.
Said to me.